Hi Karen, thank you so much for getting a reading with me. So I'm going to do my best and try to get you as much information as possible that will be for your highest good. So I'm going to try to get to at least most of your questions, although I was a little bit confused with some of them. I wasn't clear, and I was going to actually write to you, but then I figured that the messages that want to come through will come through. So I just kind of wanted to leave it at that and see what comes through. But just keep in mind that sometimes certain things aren't meant for us to know because they can spoil a lesson or an experience, okay? So let's see what's gonna come through. So I'm gonna start by getting a few oracle cards just to kind of see what is going on with Alvin. Let's see. Just some general themes or what's going on with him or anything we need to know. And we have financial constraints is the first card out. So that's pretty straightforward. So this could be a factor actually concerning his relationship with his wife, or maybe this is an influence as to why they're staying together. Let's see. High Priestess of Fire. Anytime I get a High Priestess, I feel like I need one more from this deck. Fragment. Let's see, just a couple more and then we'll get into the tarot. What is going on with Alvin? What do you need to know? Oh, we have mute. And divine timing. Wow. I actually feel like we need one more. Last one from this deck. Let's see what this is about. Family. Alright, okay. So this could possibly be the him not being in much contact with his family, right? Mute and family. And divine timing. And this could just be in divine timing is when you will find out exactly what's going on with that. Or just in general, concerning whatever is concerning his family. And then being at some kind of a distance, right? It's all in divine timing. There's a reason for it actually. So if he's not really contacting them much, there's definitely a reason for it. And it will be, I feel it will be revealed in divine timing. Alright, so with the High Priestess of Fire here and Fragment. This is, I feel like Alvin is a person who does have a lot of drive. I also get though a sense that he's a little bit like all over the place. I feel like he's very, what's the word, like feisty, like just very full of life, full of energy, but it's kind of like there are pieces of himself that he hasn't been able to integrate. And I feel like this is why he's a little bit, I want to say aloof. And I'm also actually getting, the way I'm looking at these here, don't ask me why, but I'm getting that you have had a previous life together. And I'm getting that with this Fragment card also. It's kind of like there was something that needed to be completed. Something needed to be balanced out from a previous life. Okay, that's the message I'm getting here. All right, so let's actually see what is going on. So I'm going to start by getting his energy towards his wife. See what is going on there, and then we'll look at her energy towards him, okay? And then we'll look at his energy towards you, and of course we're going to look into the future energies towards the end. All right, so let's actually see what is going on with Alvin and his wife from Alvin's perspective. What is Alvin's general energy currently towards his wife? Okay, we have the Page of Wands, the Two of Cups, Strength in reverse. And actually, I was getting this a lot. It was showing up when I was shuffling the cards concerning him and concerning the deck we're going to use for his wife, was Strength in reverse. And the Queen of Wands. All right, so this is general. So there's definitely, I feel like there's definitely like a lack of courage. Like he's not really in his power concerning this person. I mean, I am seeing that, I mean, he does have some sort of feelings for her. Like you said, it might be dead, right? I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not, but what I'm seeing is that at the moment he is staying committed to her. And I feel like he does see her as powerful for whatever reason. He does see her as powerful, and there is something that is keeping him there, obviously. I mean, you already know that, but I do see some sense of like, especially with this Page of Wands and the Two of Cups, there is, I mean, there might be a little bit of a maturity from his part towards her, but he does feel a sense of partnership with her for something, okay? And it could be financial, as we saw up here. So let's see, what is going on in his mind? What's going on in his headspace? What is he thinking? Okay, we have the Six of Wands in reverse, Temperance, and one card that went flying, which is the Page of Wands. The Page of Pentacles. So we have two pages here. So, so again, I'm just getting like he's thinking almost like a child concerning this relationship. And I do get, I mean, it's kind of like there's something that he needs to balance out with her. And this is what he's thinking. There's something that he needs to balance out. I feel like there's something, he did something that disappointed her. We are going to clarify some of these, so let me not say too much now so we can clarify, and then I can just tell you then. But let's see what's going on in his heart space. There's definitely something he's feeling that he needs to balance out with her, and I feel like it's concerning something that disappointed her. Let's see, how's he feeling? How's he really feeling? How do you really feel about her? Okay, we have the, okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. All right, see, so here are his true feelings. So yeah, see, so in this first row up here, where we had like, you know, the Page of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Queen of Wands, this is just his general energy, kind of like it could even be his behavior. So he is behaving towards her, you know, like they're a couple, right? Because he's staying with her, he's you know, supporting her in whatever way, even if it's, you know, emotionally. But for how he's really feeling, right? We have the Eight of Cups here. He wants to walk away from this, right? He does want to leave. I do get that from this combination over here. All right, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So again, this could be like a financial card, and I'm almost getting like a financial obligation that he wants to walk away from concerning this marriage. So either maybe he feels financially obligated to her in some way. Maybe he did something financially, you know, that cost him a lot a lot of money, and that's why he feels this need to stay and bring that to balance, right? Maybe that's what disappointed her. Yeah, and then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, so not much passion, but this is also like a lot of like inconsistent type of behavior. And I do get that from him in general, especially with his Fragment card, that he's inconsistent, like he's not fully integrated. And the Ace of Wands in reverse, yeah, so this is just, you know, totally not really feeling, I mean, we have both aces in reverse here. Look at that. All right, so it's like he doesn't want to be there. But something here is keeping him tied. All right, let's just clarify real quick. I want to see what this Two of Cups is about. So why is the Two of Cups here? And we have Temperance again. See, so something, yeah, the reason why he's like staying with her is because something needs to balance out. Let's see. I didn't even get to ask my question yet. So let's see what this Six of Wands is in reverse. Why is the Six of Wands here? What is this disappointment? The Sun in reverse. Let me get one more. So it could even be that he's kind of worried about his self-image to others. So, and there we have the Six of Wands again. And it's funny because with the Sun here, they're kind of similar. It's kind of like the Knights, right? The same, it was in reverse. It's kind of like the Knights because there's a horse. And I don't think there is any other card in the deck that has a guy on a horse other than Knights and the Sun. So I do find it interesting that the two clarifying cards are both with somebody on a horse. So I definitely feel that one reason why he's staying is what I said. There's been some sort of disappointment, and if it's not to her, it's to someone else or to families, maybe her family, maybe his family. And he needs to stay there to balance it out because he feels, number one, he feels that sort of an obligation. And number two, because what are people going to think if he doesn't fix this? So there's something that he needs to fix. Okay, so I can't know exactly what that is, and it's not really important. If it's true, I'm sure you probably know, or you've probably picked up on that. So he's definitely done something, and that's why he's staying, because he needs to fix it. And I do feel that it has to do with finances in some way. Okay, all right. So let's actually see her energy towards him. Ooh, all right, the Four of Swords and the Seven of Swords. And the Five of Swords. All right, something's up. something's up. Okay, so he definitely did something, but or it's, or maybe she also did something to him, because the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords, they're both kind of like, they can be very deceitful cards. So it could be that they're both kind of doing this to each other, and that's why we have the Four of Swords. She's kind of like not really engaging, I feel, in this relationship. It's kind of like she's in this relationship waiting to get back from him whatever it is that he needs to fix. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like I'm almost getting that she's using him for that. Or she's just staying in there for that. I mean, maybe it's something that she does deserve to get fixed. You know what I'm saying? Or to get back. Like, let's say she lent him money, for example, and she wants it back. It would make sense, you know, in a way for her to stay with him for that reason. So I don't know who's in the wrong here, to be honest with you. We will clarify to see if we get any more information on this. So let's see, what is she thinking? What's going on in her headspace? So I feel like whatever this was that happened, that's why they grew apart, because this kind of killed it for them romantically. I do feel, however, that the romance was once there. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like she's getting impatient. I think she feels like she invested in him for nothing. She invested in him and ended up taking a loss. The Eight of Cups in reverse, see? So she's not walking away until she gets her investment back. Let's see what else. Justice. So the way she sees it, she wants justice. She's not budging until she gets what she believes that she deserves from him. And with this Five of Swords, I feel like she's not, she's gonna persist. She's gonna try. She's gonna do whatever she can to win. You know what I'm saying? To find her justice. And you know, I mean, it could even be, I mean, I'm just getting more of a sense that it's financial. But it could even be that she has suspected that he has kind of turned his back on her. And I feel like that's another thing with the Seven of Swords here and the Eight of Cups being right under it. So she could be suspicious, right? That he's planning on leaving her, that he wants to walk away from her, right? Because we have the Eight of Cups in his feelings towards her. So I feel like she is picking up on that, and that the Seven of Swords could also be her being suspicious of that. And with the Four of Swords here, I feel like she's not... It's kind of like whatever it is that he did to her, emotionally, I feel like she's overcoming that. It's not like she's in this huge amount of pain. It's like she's really just in this for practical reasons. Let's see. How is she really feeling towards him? Okay, so we also have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I only call out the bottom of the deck whenever I happen to look at it, because I feel like maybe I'm only guided to look at it when I'm supposed to. We have the Sun, but I do feel like it was meant to be in reverse, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, because whether it's in reverse or upright, we still have the Nine of Cups definitely in reverse. Okay, so yeah, she's not fulfilled with him. And I feel like with the Sun, it's just kind of like I feel like she sees some kind of a truth concerning him. And I feel like she's not happy about that truth. I'm almost getting, again, I'm almost picking up like a selfishness from her. Like she just really wants things her way and what she believes is right. And I don't know, she could be in the right. She could be. It's hard to tell. This is just her energy. She feels like she was wronged big time by him. And she's staying with him, waiting for him to fix it. But look here, also for her feelings towards him, we have the Five of Pentacles. So she feels alone too. She either feels abandoned by him, like maybe he made her a promise that he was never able to keep. You know, she definitely feels like he has let her down. And the Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's something that he was supposed to do that he didn't do. And I do feel like they're really not communicating too much. I mean, sure, they talk, you know, obviously they're in communication, but I feel like it's not like a strong, you know, type of, how do I say it? You know, it's not like they have this great communication where they understand each other and, you know, that kind of a thing. I don't get that at all. I just want to get a different deck because I want to look into like their mutual energy real quick. Alright, just give me a sec to shuffle this deck because I had not pre-shuffled it. So we have the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Cups in reverse. So yeah, see, a potential that was there, like I feel like this relationship, it did start off, you know, with some passion. Remember how I said that I feel like it once was, you know, romantic. Now it's not. It's like that just is done with the Ten of Cups being in reverse. And we have the Star in reverse. Alright, Star in reverse. So yeah, it's like this is done. This isn't solvable, the relationship between the two of them. I mean, maybe he will be able to, you know, make up for whatever it is that he did to her. But even if he does, right, we have the Star in reverse for their mutual energy. Like it's just, and it's like they both know it, right? They both know that their relationship is never going to be how it once was. Alright, and actually, you know, I don't really feel like we need to clarify anything from her energy towards him. I feel like this was pretty clear. We'll see at the end. If we have some extra time, maybe I will look a little bit more detailed into certain aspects. So let me just move these over so we can have more space. It's going to be a lot of cards out because now we're going to look at his energy towards you, and then we also have to look at your energy and advice for you. Okay, and I like keeping them out all on the deck so we can refer back to them if need be. All right, so let's see. So I have a different deck for each different energy in case you didn't notice. And then one clarifying deck. That's why we have so many decks out here. Okay, so let's take a look at what his energy is towards you. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Tower, oh, there's another one under it, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay. So right now, yeah, there is something that has really, something has killed his motivation And with the Tower being right smack in the middle, yeah, so he's definitely going through a crisis concerning you. Something, I feel like something has just been brought up and it's just causing him to really freak out. And with the Nine of Swords actually being in reverse, I feel like this is just amplified. I feel like he's very stressed. A lot of overthinking is going on, right? And he is an Aquarius, right? So that's air energy, and I feel like it's just a lot, like when he goes through a crisis, it just really like messes with his mind. A lot of overthinking, overanalyzing, to the point where he can't think rationally, and so his thinking isn't productive, like it doesn't help him. And I feel like that's what's going on right now with you. Something is causing him to really freak out. Let's see, what is he thinking? I'm almost getting also that he's trying to suppress this stress. What's going on in this headspace concerning Karen? What is he thinking? Yeah, see, I said suppress, right? And then we get the High Priestess in reverse. So it's kind of like he's not listening to his intuition right now. He's not thinking intuitively. He's overthinking, and it's just not tapping into what he's really thinking, like what he truly believes. The Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups. All right, so we have the Eight of Cups for him, for his energy towards his wife, and for his energy towards you. So I'm just getting that right now, whatever it is that's been going on and that's causing him to feel so like trapped in this situation with her, it's really causing him to freak out, and that's leaking over into the relationship with you. And so he, right now, he just has this tendency to want to run from everything. Like, it's not just you, like, don't take it personally. He just wants to run from the situation. He just wants to run away from it. And with the Seven of Cups here, I'm also getting, he is confused. He's confused. He doesn't know what to do. I'm just going to try to put together and see why. Why is this affecting his energy towards you so much? So we will clarify to see, but let's see how he's feeling. So, how does he feel about Karen? How does he really feel about Karen? How does he really feel about Karen? Confused, right? Nothing came out. Well, we do have the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck, okay? So that is definitely love feelings, right? Or a feeling of, belonging, a sense of home. Okay. I find it very interesting that we're getting similar cards for his energy towards you, as well as towards his wife. So I'm just really getting that he's all over the place right now. He doesn't know what's going on emotionally for him. He doesn't know what's going on emotionally for him. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and we had the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. First card out for his feelings towards her as well. And then we have it for you here. The Knight of Swords in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, so like I said, he's really going through a tower moment right now. Okay, he's in the middle of a crisis, so his feelings are all messed up. Like, this is his current energy, okay? So I wouldn't pay too much attention to this, like in the sense that I wouldn't be too upset about it, because he's going through this tower and he's confused. And right now he has this escape mechanism that's activated in him. And with this Ace of Pentacles, this is not wanting commitment, which is what he told you, right? But he doesn't want commitment with her either, as we saw here. Same card out for her. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, in the exact same position. So I feel like he's feeling very restrained. He's feeling very restrained, and it's not in his nature to feel restrained, You know what I'm saying? He's the type of person that wants to be free and wild. And you know, okay. And again, with the Knight of Swords. Sorry, so many thoughts are coming to me all at once. I hope I don't forget the first one, because I'm moving on to the second one, which is the Knight of Swords in reverse. Again, being too much in his head, in and out. Should I go this way? Should I go that way? And especially when it's under the Seven of Cups. Like, he's freaking out about his options right now, and what he can do, what he should do, what he shouldn't do. Back and forth, back and forth. That's his mental space right now. Yeah, see, and now I forgot my first thought. It'll come to me. Yeah, okay. So, the message that was coming through is that because he's feeling so constrained and restrained in his marriage, that's making him feel like he's suffocating. And so he just wants to run and be independent. So that is leaking into his feelings and his energy towards you. Do you see what I'm saying? Because he feels so restrained and tied down, it's making him just want to run from everything. It's like it's over, he's feeling suffocated, right? In his marriage. And so that's just kind of, it's like that's being generalized overall his life. So it's making him feel that way with you too, even though you are not the cause of that. That's what I'm getting. And this is why, this is why he doesn't feel like he wants a commitment right now, because he feels so pressured in his marriage that he just wants to, his reaction right now is just escape, escape, escape. To not be tied down. And this is causing him to have this crisis here. So let's see. Let's look a little more closely. Let's see, what is this tower do? What is this tower about? Yeah, the Two of Wands in reverse, really not knowing which way to go. I mean, it's pretty clear, right? It's almost as if he feels like he's not even capable of resolving whatever is going on. Let's see the bottom row. Why is he feeling this way? We have the Moon. Yeah, he's not, right now, he's just not able to see things clearly. He's not able to see things clearly, and he is scared. I'm not so much getting that he's scared of her. I mean, maybe he is, but I'm just getting that he is scared in general. Let's see, what is this stuff? The Ten of Wands. All right, so he's scared of adding on. Okay, he's scared of adding on to this burden, to this weight that he's carrying on his shoulders concerning her. That's another thing he's scared about. First of all, okay, he's scared that if he continues on with you, that he might not be able to break away from her so easily, and then he'll have let you down as well. Okay, that's one. Second, what I said before, right? The feeling pressured, feeling the need to run. And number three, if he continues with you and she finds out, because remember I said I do think she is suspicious, that's just going to add on to his, to his obligation towards her. It's just going to make things with her worse, and then it's like he's going to end up like owing her more, and it's just going to cause like a huge, huge mess. All right, that's what I'm getting with this Ten of Wands. All right, so I actually want to take a look at your energy. We're running out of space here. I don't know. This usually doesn't happen. Why did it happen with you? I don't know, but let's see. So I have actually 2 decks for you because I wanted one for your general energy and I wanted a different one. I don't know why I was called to do that, but I wanted a different deck for your, if we're going to ask for anything that you need to work on or childhood wounds or anything like that. But let's just see. Let's see, Karen. Let's see what is going on with Karen. What does Karen need to know about herself and her energy? Okay, so we have the Palace of Cups. So it may have been in reverse, it doesn't really matter. I feel like, yeah, you know, this is just you, like you are a loving person and you need love in your life and you want your partner to show you love, right? You want the atmosphere between the two of you to be that of love. And the reason why I'm not sure, the reason why I'm also getting a reversal type of an energy for it is because you're not getting that obviously from this person. Let's see. Okay, the Three of Cups. Okay, so it is obvious that you would want like a reunion with this person, right? To reunite with him. And the Ace of Wands. Yeah, okay, so from your end, there's definitely, you know, passion, there's love. You want to be with him. Okay, but we already knew that, so I don't know why we're getting this. All right, let's, hold on, let me just make some space here. And the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, see, so you're exhausted by this situation, right? You're tired of this. And I'm just getting that this is like advice for you here because it's in reverse. Hold on. Let me just get a couple more before I finish that. Let's see. The High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, this is definitely advice. And the Queen of Wands. Okay. So, my dear Karen, I feel like your spirit team right now is, you know, trying to tell you to, you know, release this burden off of your back. In the best way that you can. I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy, but because he's in this energy, like he's just all over the place. He's all over the place. I mean, I feel like it's almost as if he has led you on. And actually what I'm getting now with this Ace of Wands in reverse is like instant gratification. I'm not saying he doesn't have feelings for you. Okay, I'm not saying that at all. But it just feels like he's not in a place where he can express that and give that to you, and you deserve someone who will, right? Because this is what you want. You want the Palace of Cups. You want the Three of Cups. You want to be able to, you know, have a nice time with the other person. be with them, have them. You don't want a third party situation going on. You want the Ace of Wands. You want there to be that passion. You want to feel that spark. You want that person to show you and be expressive of their passion for you. And you're a Cancer, and see, look, and this card is, if you see the Cancer sign up on the right corner, right? That's you. This is what you want, and it's like he's not able to fulfill this for you right now. So Spirit is saying, release the burden, just let it go for now. High Priestess in reverse. Don't let go of your intuition, Try to connect as much as you can with your guides and with your higher self, because you are the Queen of Wands. All right, you are. You have this power within you. You have the power to, overcome challenges and really, and really be okay with yourself. So let's see what you can work on. Any childhood wounds or what could Karen work on? Okay, we have the Knight of Cups. Let's see this. So because we're asking for what you could work on and or what childhood wounds there are, okay, it doesn't matter if they're in reverse or upright. Okay, and the King of Cups. See how much water energy we're getting for you? And the Wheel of Fortune is in the middle. Let's see. And the Six of Pentacles. And we have Justice in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Well, it was in reverse, but it doesn't matter. Okay, just you can see it. So I feel like Spirit is asking for you to think back to a time when you were younger, where you felt like you weren't treated fairly, or you felt like you just had bad luck, if that makes any sense. Like there was something in your childhood that made you feel like, this is unfair. Like, why did this happen to me? Like, why am I so unlucky? Okay, so I don't know what that could be. Like, that would be like a whole separate reading to look into that like that deeply. But I am getting something about just not feeling like you were treated fairly. Okay, so I don't know if you had siblings, if maybe you feel like your parents didn't treat you fairly in comparison to your siblings, maybe. So you could look back, think back and see what that could be. And I do feel that whatever it is, it caused you, maybe looking at these images might bring something up in you. Okay, so here's the Knight of Cups. And it could be, the Knight of Cups is usually like a romantic offer, so it could even be something that wasn't even childhood, but maybe some sort of a disappointment, in past relationships, or maybe something that would happen in your relationships over and over and over again. Okay? Here's the Wheel of Fortune. I'm just showing you in case something, of significance to you pops up. This is just a little extra bonus. Like normally I wouldn't look into this. Like we just look at the general guidance for you. Here is the King of Cups, which I feel like, it could either be a parent, or it could be, you being emotionally affected in a negative way from whatever this lack of fair treatment or, you know, bad luck was. And the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Or, I mean, I don't know, maybe you didn't have siblings and maybe that you felt was unfair, or just something. Something that you felt, I'm really getting, was unfair. Okay, because the Six of Pentacles is about an even give and take, or feeling like something is fair, someone giving as much as they're supposed to be giving. And then we also had Justice at the bottom of the deck. That's why I'm saying that. And the bad luck part, I'm saying that because of the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And I don't know why I saw these mice as siblings. Okay. So we are going a little bit over time. Let's take a look at the future energies and then we'll get the final message for you. All right, so let's see. We're going to look at near future, okay? Because we don't get, I don't care what anybody says, nobody can see too far down the future, and I'll tell you why. Because energies can shift, energies can change, people have free will. All right, all we can do is see what is likely to happen, like concerning, depending on what the people are doing now and what their energy is like now, where that is moving towards, all right? That's all people can see. But nothing, you know, these things, they're not written in stone, most of them, unless it's like a huge event. But even so, people have free will, you know? So this is near future, so near future could be, because this is a personal reading, it's not necessarily 1 or 2 weeks like I do in my general readings, but because we do have the follow-up, it's probably going to be pretty near, okay? So let's see. What is coming up in his energy towards his wife? In the future, next couple of weeks. Alright, we have the Nine of Cups. Cards are being hesitant. The Four of Swords. Oh, and the Ten of Swords. Alright, so you know, I am getting that he's going to complete something. So whatever it is that he owes her, I feel like with this Nine of Cups here, actually, that this is him actually being able to fulfill, like, some sort of, you know, like a promise or something that he's supposed to be doing. Which is really odd, because then we have the Four of Swords. So yeah, what I'm getting is it's kind of like he's going to do something which is going to make him feel a little bit better concerning this relationship, and then he's going to take a break. Kind of like, okay, I can relax now. I did something. And then we have the Ten of Swords. So actually, let me get one more. I mean, I do see this Ten as, yeah, and the Six of Swords. So it's like he's moving away from her in some way, okay? So it could be physically, it could be mostly getting emotionally, even though these are swords. Like, you know, like mentally, like just energetically moving further and further away from her. Like he's gonna feel like he fulfilled some sort of an obligation, like gave it to her, okay, you know, let me take a break now, like leave me alone. And he's just gonna feel like, okay, you know, something is complete, and he's just trying to gradually move away from her. All right, let's see Let's see her future energy towards him. So this is near future, okay? And we will actually get one for their mutual energy. Ooh, Six of Pentacles in reverse. She's not going to feel like he's done. She's not going to feel like he's given back what he's supposed to. So he feels like he's given her something, like paying off whatever this debt is. And it could be an emotional debt. I don't know. Okay, to be honest with you, I don't know. But he's going to feel like he's paying it off and she's not. Not with the Six of Pentacles being in reverse. She's still going to feel like he owes her something. She's not going to be satisfied. Let's see. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see. And the Fool in reverse. So, actually I'm not sure if it was in reverse or not, but I'm just getting that it's in reverse. Yeah, she's just gonna get really fed up with him is what I'm getting. She's gonna get fed up with him and just feel like she doesn't know what to do with him, that she can't manage it. Yeah, one more. Why is this blue here? 9 of Pentacles. So, and then Death at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So yeah, see, she feels independent from him as well. So yeah, I mean, I'm really not sensing the... I mean, do you see here that we have like no lovey-dovey cards whatsoever? I mean, even look at her energy. There's like no cups. The only cups is the 9 of Cups and it's in reverse. It's all Pentacles and Swords. Yeah, okay, and we have the 8 of Cups, which is walking away or just not walking, resisting walking away for some reason. It's not a love card. There's nothing lovey-dovey here. There's nothing lovey-dovey here other than this 2 of Cups, which I'm just really getting is like a form of like a partnership. Let's see mutually. What's coming up for this relationship between Alvin and his wife? The 8 of Wands in reverse. Anything else? And the Knight of Wands in reverse. So, and then at the bottom of the deck we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, so I feel like within the next 2 to 4 weeks, which is when we're going to do the follow-up reading, there's not going to be much action being taken, okay? Both of these cards are cards of actions, right? The 8 of Wands and the Knight of Wands, they're both action cards and they're both in reverse. Okay, so not much action is going to be taken between their situation mutually. It's just energetically. Like, she's going to be feeling more and more independent from him, just separated. And he too, I mean, 10 of Swords and then the 6 of Swords. And also this 4 of Swords. I mean, that's also, it's healing, but it's also, for a lot of people, this is also like a separation type of a card. Like feeling alone, just kind of wanting to be alone, to figure things out on your own. So, all right, let's, I think that's what wanted to come through for now. And like I said, I don't see anything that came up with his children. The only thing where it could be something concerning his children is in his energy here where we had the Sun and the 6 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so maybe he feels ashamed about something actually is what's coming to me now with this. Maybe he's feeling ashamed, and this might be why they're not in much communication with his children, if I understood correctly from your email. But it's all a matter of divine timing. So let's just get a final message for you. Any message that wants to come through for you from Spirit or your Spirit team. And in the follow-up reading, we'll take a look at what his higher self would want you to know, okay? All right, so let's see. Any final messages for Karen? Any final messages for Karen? Any messages or guidance? Oh, okay, we have regeneration. So like I said, something, let me just go on. Something is, I feel like, yeah, this might have to do with you, but I feel like it also has to do with him, with the Tower. Like going through a crisis and just things really, you know, taking a turn for something, and this is why he needs to pull back away. Okay, and chop wood and exchanging gifts. Okay, so you know what I'm actually getting with that? This exchanging gifts really reminds me of the Six of Pentacles, because it talks about reciprocity, as does the Six of Pentacles, which was this card here. So I'm actually getting here that this is like guidance for you, that something I said about feeling like you weren't treated fairly, or that something wasn't reciprocated to you, is a wound that would, you know, would benefit you if you heal it. Okay, so you have to think back and see what is it that made you feel that way. And it doesn't necessarily only have to be in your childhood. It could be, but it's not absolutely necessary that it is, okay? It could be even later on in life. But it is most likely going to have its roots in your childhood. So if you can find something even later in life, get to the bottom of it, see why were you feeling this way, and then take it back, like further back into your childhood, you might be able to figure out what had happened that caused you to feel like you're not being treated fairly. All right, so last one, a message from your Spirit team. The Divine. All right, and we have the Desert Passage. Trust there's a divine plan. Okay, so this is for you in general, and it might or might not be connected to this relationship with Alvin, okay? So there's definitely a divine plan here, you know, like there's divine timing involved in general, I feel. If any of the messages you feel were meant for you in a different way than what I presented them as, definitely take that, okay? Definitely listen to your intuition, because actually that was even one of the guidance here, right? We have the High Priestess in reverse. Tap into your intuition. Don't suppress your intuition. Don't suppress the guidance you've been getting. You can totally be the Queen of Wands and overcome this, because, you know, what you do is going to help, is going to mirror back to your person. I mean, if you really are twin flames, or if this really is a divine soulmate connection, the more you help yourself, the more he'll be able to help himself as well to get out of, you know, this mess that he's in. It's just that it feels like right now he's in escape mode, right? Did we look at his future energy towards you? We did not. We did not. I am so sorry. All right, we're going to do that now and then close out. Okay, so I did things in the wrong order, but that's okay. All right, so let's see. Alvin's near future energy towards Karen. What is coming up? All right, and we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Ooh, Justice, the Hermit in reverse, and the Five of Cups. These were together. The Five of Cups and the Hermit in reverse. Okay, so it really looks like he's actually going to let his guard down a little bit coming up at some point, and that he wants to be fair. I mean, see, so his intentions, they're not really all that bad. I mean, maybe he was looking for, you know, there was a little bit of instant gratification, maybe a little bit, because I just feel like he's a little bit immature and just like all over the place, like just like I said, wild and free. He's a wild and free type of a soul. But he does want to do the right thing. Okay, with this, he doesn't want to hurt you with this justice being upright here. Okay, his intentions are good. And then, yeah, it's kind of like he's going to, I feel, just, you know, approach you maybe a little bit. Approach you with his, maybe with his feelings, right? About, I know you said you had a conversation with him recently, but I feel like he might kind of continue on that conversation. Like there might be like an extension of that conversation about his feelings and just about how, you know, he's at a very difficult point in time right now. Right, with this Five of Cups. He's very sad. Something is causing him to just really, you know, not be at his best right now. Remember, we have the Tower, and with the Hermit being in reverse, I feel like he might come forward with this. And if he doesn't, okay, because the Hermit could also be that he's just going to really close up into himself. All right, if he doesn't, just know that he definitely does, he wants to do the right thing at the end. All right, but I'm mostly getting that he's going to talk with you again, just because we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. All right, but in any case, there's a divine plan, okay, regardless, for you. So those were the messages. Let me know if you would prefer to have the follow-up reading closer to the 2-week time frame or closer to the 4-week time frame, in case, you know, we give the energies some time to actually shift. I hope this was insightful for you, or that it at least helped to confirm some of your intuitions. And I thank you so much. And oh, and also I wanted to thank you. I will send it to you in email too. I wanted to thank you for sending me those links for the meditations. I haven't had a chance to look at them yet because I've just been really busy, but I definitely want to, and I thank you. I thank you for sending me that. I feel like you are meant to, and that it is something that I am meant to actually look at. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and we'll talk soon. Much love.